The reason why I wanted to participate in this Mzansi workshop, it's because I've read the topic. It was much more interesting when it says prioritizing and youth on government. So that's the reason why I went to participate in it. So maybe I could be the voice to the voiceless.
Oh, the menu was very interesting. When I saw that on the menu there was youth in supporting youth in governance. They're supporting youth in governance. It just overwhelmed me, the part that because of I'm so passionate. I'm an environmental practitioner by profession, so there's a lot of hooks in our policies that I really want to amend them or to include people that are not included because of we are more marginalized, especially because of we are from rural areas. So when I saw that youth in governance, I was like, this is where I need to be.
Okay, how I think government can improve youth participation in one program in community, especially in rural areas. My focus actually is on youth participation in terms of saying young people, they need to take part, they need to take in charge of the programs that the government are initiating in the areas. Because young people, we have government come up with this organization, with these programs, but we only just to sit down and relax and hear. But we really need to put our input in the program and tell them what kind of programs do we want as young people. Because the government, the programs that they are bringing to us, they don't cater us as young people. That's why we don't participate in those kind of programs. But we need programs that cater us as young people in different areas we can be.
I think the government could improve youth participation in a sense that it must focus on building schools. I know already schools are there, but I would suggest that the government build schools that are not mainly focused on our mainstream education, our formal education, but then like for example, if a person or a young person is talented, maybe in soccer or maybe in cooking, that person must choose which school he or she wants to go to, instead of just all of us, we must go to school and get matric and then go to university, because honestly, it's not all of us that are going to be doctors and engineers. Some are meant to be soccer players, and you cannot be a soccer player with a certificate of an engineer. So you need to be trained from a young age so that you can be that which you're talented in. So I think if maybe the government could look into that from a young age we nurture talent.
The government can improve youth participation in government by coming up with strategies that can assist youth into gaining more experience. For instance, now we have elderly people in government who are now just sitting there doing nothing. In case they can just mentor our youth to gain more experience and to be more knowledgeable. So I think elderly people can come up with programs such as knowledge sharing programs that can impart more knowledge into youth to be more experienced.
We need to develop a commitment list to youth so that the youth can be able to have a tangible or a guideline that and also be accountable of what is it that need to be done. Like check number one, if we already made the first list, we made the second list like that. It will help.
Listing them, it means you're giving us assurance that those things could happen, as though it could be through its mandate and it cannot pile. And remember, the reason why it should be listed, because radicalism doesn't come overnight. Nobody could just come with an idea, but sitting down and listing them and make them be listed, it will be good and giving us assurance that, hi, okay, we are in.
I think we should be developing a list of commitments to youth for accountability purposes, so we're able to keep the government accountable.
Our government should make a commitment to include people, youth in governance, and particularly those in rural areas, because we are the most affected. We know what's happening on the ground.
Our government should be making commitments to intervene in job preparedness and placements with young people.
Those lists would be skills development, also teaching them leadership, taking up on your own space. Not only we need employment in the government sector, but we should also think about starting your own business, campaign, maybe a confrontational space with somebody where you could be confrontational to the government system.